Hey everyone, it's Miss Miller again, and I'm here to help you with the 8th grade workspace. Identifying key characteristics of functions. So first things, whenever you launch a workspace idea, and there is a step-by-step example provided, you have to do step-by-step so that you're set up for success for all the rest of the workspace. I suggest you take out a piece of paper and a pencil and take a couple notes on this step-by-step example. Here, first things first, it's to answer all of the questions. Select the number of y-intercepts. I remember that a y-intercept is where the graph crosses the y-axis. So if I need to label my x and y-axis, this would be, and my x-axis would be here. So y-intercepts, the green graph crosses right down there, just time. So I'm going to select the number of x-intercepts. But first, it's telling me that I have to select the point of my y-intercept, which is there. Now I can find my x-intercepts. My green graph crosses the x-axis once, go down, increases again, and cross twice. So there are 2 x-intercepts. Plot that point using this button. And one right here. All right, what's minimum x value? I'm not really sure, so I'm going to go ahead and hint. The x values are represented on the whole axis. As you move to the left, does the graph of the function end, or does it keep on going forever? So when I go to the left graph, it's still going to the left, and will it continue to the left forever and ever and ever? I would say that it does because there's a reason that it should stop. Therefore, there would be no minimum x value. Now, a maximum value. To the right on this graph, it's still going farther to the right, and it continues on. There is no maximum x value either. So, alignment to describe the domain. This is a term. If you the domain is the x values. So I'm going to go ahead on my x-axis, and my y-axis is my range. So when I'm thinking about my domain, we know that the function is not minimum or maximum x value. This is the phrase that best describes this set of all possible values x. So in this dropdown, my domain is all numbers, not a subset or part of those real numbers. It's all of them, from negative infinity to positive infinity. Does the function have a minimum y value? The y value is represented on the vertical axis, this axis going up and down. As you move, does the graph of the function end, or does it keep going forever? So as I trace downward here, I see this is the lowest point. So there is, in fact, a minimum y value. I would have to select yes. Plot our graph, which is right here. And then we're going to enter the minimum y value. Give us a coordinate point for this minimum value, but I need to know which is the value. If you remember, every coordinate point is written as x. Minimum y value would be negative 40. Does the function have a maximum y value? So we follow this upward, our vertical axis, will it ever climb upwards in either direction? No. So we know that there is no maximum value. And the best statement to describe this range would be all numbers. Is it all the way down to negative infinity and all the way back to positive infinity? Or is it the smallest number or a largest number? Since the value right here at this point the is a subset of all. It's only part of them. Enter equation or inequality for the that the function has a minimum y value of negative 49. That means inequality describes the set of all possible y values if y is greater than or equal to negative 49. So it is saying if my graph has a lowest pointer, any number on my x-axis that starts at negative 49 and goes towards infinity, is a possible solution. So I'm going to equate y is greater than or equal to. So I need to use my equation editor. Select greater than or equal to the number negative 49. I have just defined my range. Ready to go to our first problem. I'm going to walk you through this first problem, and then the rest you'll be able to do on your own. So here we go. It looks like we have a linear function. I can tell right away. So use the graph to answer all of the questions of y-intercepts. Let's for y-axis or axis. This green graph touches time. I'm going to plot that point. Look, I'm already getting some points over here. All right, select number x-intercepts. This is where they cross the x-axis. Which there, 1 again. Point. This is faster, one step by step, because exactly what Mathia wants. Have a minimum x value. So when I'm talking about left and right, does my graph stop traveling to the left? Since it doesn't have a clear stopping point, go on forever to the left, so there is no minimum x value. Don't maximum x value. So when I try right, never stop traveling to the right. Nope. So what could the possible value? It could go forever to the left, ever to the right. So I know that the domain is all real numbers. Does the function have a minimum y value? Remember, values are on our axis. So will this graph ever stop going downward? It looks going down, down, decreasing, continue forever. So there's no minimum y value. Does it have a maximum y value? Look ever and ever towards positive infinity. There is an maximum. So I know that the range must be all real numbers. And that's it. Looks like we're ready to go on to our next problem. Good luck, and you can do it by yourself now.